Hey there. Welcome to Tuesday Talk. We're only a couple of minutes late, and I apologize for that. So I found out I was in the wrong stage. So StreamYard, I can schedule different episodes, and I'm hosting tomorrow night for Flippin' Bunch, so I was in that studio. So anyway, I'm glad you're here and welcome. Tuesday rolls around fast, doesn't it? So tonight we are going to take some plates that we got from the Dollar Tree and we're going to decoupage some napkins on them. And we're not just going to be boring and do that. We're going to do some experimentation as we always do. So if you're new here, I go live every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Facebook on the Statement Designs page, and I go live on the YouTube channel, which is Tuesday Talk. So if you're here, feel free to say hi. I always say, let me know if you can hear me, and we'll get started. So I have a plate that I already did, this little sample. So as you can see, the plate is shiny, and it's just as it came from the store. It's the back is where the magic happens. So what we're doing is reverse decoupage. So we put the napkin on, and we're using dishwasher safe Mod Podge today. And that is so, hey, Cheryl, good to see you. And thank you. So the dishwasher safe Mod Podge, I still wouldn't put it in the dishwasher. Hey, Gretchen, you can hear me on 2 of 3 devices. I love it. And so anyway, then we painted the back of it so that you could see the design. So you couldn't really see through it. But we're going to have some fun because I have some different napkins. And also, tomorrow I'll be doing this. This is the Workshop Wednesday week. So I'll be doing this on Workshop Wednesday tomorrow on TV as well. So I bought some plates at the Dollar Tree, and they're $1.25 each, and they're just glass plates, okay? And I prepared them by cleaning them and taking off all the stickers. So I have 4 of the large plates, haven't done one of those yet. And the napkins that I have here, I'm gonna flip the screen down so you can see, but there's a couple different designs. I may have pulled them all out. We'll just take them all out, but I got this pack on Amazon. And I was in Home Goods today, and you can buy these things. Hey, Patricia, good to see you. But you can buy these things in, like was in Home Goods. You can buy them in those stores and like TJ Maxx and all that stuff. Gretchen, let me see real quick. I think I can figure out how to make you, nope. Okay, hang on. It's this person that I need to do that to. User and delete comments. Okay, well, that was easy. Had a little, I don't know whether you saw there or not, but we had a little, I forget what you call them. The things that we have to watch against. So the moderator, I saw the other day how to do it, but anyway, didn't work. So these are pretty napkins that we're going to use. And there's some florals and all kinds of pretty ones. So we're going to try these. And then, yeah, right. Yep. Hey, Kathleen, how are you? So those are ones you saw already. I keep wanting to say a heckler, but that's not it. You guys know what it is. And there's this design, which might go well on a small plate, but then I wouldn't know what to do for the edges. So anyway, we'll figure it out. I also want to do some experimentation on the larger plates. I love this pattern too. I'm trying to get the different ones out. That's one of my favorites. I did those little, oh, I like that one too. I keep finding new ones. I'll show you all these. Oh my gosh, they're all so pretty. And I think these are 3-ply napkins. So we're not going to use them all though. We're going to do a couple different things. So first things first, and we're going to, hey Jenna, how you doing? I think I'm going to pick this one. Just going to be random and pick that one. So little trick that I think I showed you guys before, but take a little piece of tape and put it on the corner of the napkin, and then you can peel them. So I think we did, oh, I know what we were doing with napkins. Those little lettuce dishes, the cabbage dishes, which I did a couple more and I'll show you. So I did one in the blue, and then that's the one we did last week. And then I did another one with that bigger design. So they're really fun. I know, Michelle, how you doing? I have to talk to you. Yes, I was almost messaged you today. Yes, it does look like porcelain. Okay, so this tape is to peel the napkin plies apart. So I've got one here. Now, I thought they were 3-ply napkins. Yes, they are. So we're just going to peel this away, and then we're going to do some fun stuff. We're going to save the other plies because we're going to try a transfer on there, and we'll see how that goes. And if that works, then we'll decoupage it reverse on the plate. Might be something different. And then we're also going to do some stamping on one of these napkins too. So yeah, Michelle, I was going to message you because I need to come see you, and I have a new idea. Michelle's my hairdresser. Oh my. Okay, I think there's another ply here. Maybe I'm wrong. No, I think I'm wrong. Okay. So we're going to work on a big plate first. Let me get one of those. So we're not going to touch the food side of the plate. Okay. Well, I touched it, but we're not going to work on that. We're just going to flip it over. And I'm working on this tile here. Maybe I should pull it away for now. I have it here so that when we stamp, we'll get a really good image. So I'm going to pull it away for now. You can see how dirty the drop cloth is. Okay, and here's my dishwasher safe Mod Podge. Could use the back ply instead of toilet paper in the molds. That's for sure. People do that, and I've never done it yet. Have you done that, Kathleen? And do you mix it just with water, or do you use something else with it? But that's a really good idea. Okay, I'm just leaving this little, well, I'm going to peel it off. I said I was going to leave the tape on, and then you know, like I do, I say one thing and then I do another. Doesn't matter if the corner's torn. Okay, so we're going to get this decoupage medium on here, which is our Mod Podge. And I thought I got a brush out, but apparently I did not. Okay, not that one. I guess it was one of those things I just thought I did, you know? Okay, so again, we're using dishwasher safe. Yes, Jenna, I got them from Amazon, and I can put the link in the description after we're done. So I'm just putting a thin coat on here. And I hope everybody's week is going well so far. I had a good start to my week. You know, feeling better every day after the stupid accident. But I finished some pieces for a client yesterday, so it's always good to finish up a job. And I am working on, I'm really hoping next week I can go live from my new room. I am moving everything to the basement. And I don't know whether anybody caught it or not the other day, but I did a very, very quick live. Did anybody see it? I did a test from the basement. I think I did it on Statement Designs channel. Not 100% sure. Okay, just gonna leave that open there. So we've got the Mod Podge on our plate. So I also have a new little camera set up tonight. I hope it's a little better. So we're gonna put the right side of the napkin down and hope we get it right. So I'm just gonna kind of gently work out these wrinkles. You really have to be careful doing this because it is delicate. Now I did, when I was doing the little floral one, the pink floral one earlier today, I did poke some holes in it, but I was able to repair it with more of the napkin. So it worked out pretty well. I don't want to lift it too many times and tempt fate, but so far so good. Okay, so I've got the flat part of the plate done. So now I'm just going to kind of take my hand along and just get that curved part of the plate. I'm just going to press it down and then I'll worry about the wrinkles. So now I'm just going to go around a little bit at a time and just try to get it a little bit smoother. And this is where you really need to be careful, because both times that I did the little tear on the other one was on the angled part. So, all right. That looks pretty good. You're going to have a few wrinkles, and I think that's okay. Okay, so once we have that, then we're just going to dip our brush again in the Mod Podge and put a coat on top of the napkin. And then we're going to set that aside to dry. And then while that is drying, we're going to have some fun decorating and experimenting with that other ply. Yes, so I'm really excited about the basement. I just decided, got the bright idea that, I should move down there because that way I have my dining room back and Tom can really kind of spread out upstairs in the office, for his hobby, his Hot Wheels hobby. So I think it's a good thing. So now I just want to make sure that I've got it around that edge of the plate. Just going to kind of press it in here. Okay, so that is good and soaked. I hung my bunny pizza pan at the storefront door and it's getting lots of compliments. Oh, that's good. I'm glad. Jenna bought the pizza pan bunny that I did a couple weeks ago. Okay, so while this is wet, I'm just going to pull gently and just get the excess off. We'll let it dry then, and then we'll come back with a little piece of sandpaper and get the rest off. I just like to do this while it's wet. This is like, it reminds me of when my mom would make pies. And she'd have the piece that she rolled out over the top of the pie plate, and she would just peel off that extra dough. I'm not a pie baker. My mom was, and I loved watching her, but I don't do crust from scratch. How about you guys? Do you? And then, of course, with me having celiac, my interest in those crusts. I wish they'd make a Pillsbury rollout crust, like they gluten-free. Okay, I'm going to hold the edges real lightly and give you a little sneak peek. Looks really pretty, but I'm afraid I'm going to tear it. So I'm gonna find something to put this on. Okay, I'm just gonna set it over there to dry and don't fall. Okay, so let's do something because I'm dying to try this. Dying. Okay, putting my tile back. And once again, I feel like this is delaying, but now I see it. Okay. One year I complimented my mom on pie crust and she confessed it was store-bought. First time ever. Oops. Okay. All right, so this is from the new spring IOD collection, and this is, what's it called? It is the lace. Go figure. The lace stamp. So I already took, because whenever you use a whenever you use a stamp the first time, you have to take sandpaper and rough up the edges. So I already did that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for green. Just going to do something a little different here. What do you think? Green? Maybe this is exactly the size of this. Go figure. I could do the gray. Maybe I'll do the gray with this. It's going to be subtle. For lace, blue would be pretty, but I think I'll do the gray. So I'm using my gray ink, and I'm just going to ink up this whole stamp. I'm not sure when the last time that I put ink on this was, so we'll hope that, I'm pretty sure it was pretty recently. So sorry about the noise. Okay, so where did I put the other ply? There it is. Now it kind of like kept some of the design from the other napkin on it, which might turn out to be cool. This seems to have less. Okay, so I'm just going to, gray will look great. Okay, good. I agree, Gretchen. Okay, just gonna lay it down and press it down. I have my good old little rolling pin here, my dowel rod that I use for a rolling pin. I still haven't cut it down yet. Of course not. And now I have plates in my way. Uh-oh. I think I lost you guys. I lost you. I don't know whether you can still hear me because I think the one that's still on is mic'd. Let's hope they're both in here. Might get some feedback here. Oh, good. All right. That worked. Still here. Let me, I guess you didn't miss a thing, but anyway, I was here. I was here and I was gone. We'll do that. But I'm back. Okay. All right. So we are, yeah, I bumped something. My big stick bumped something, and then I guess I knocked myself out of the studio, but I'm so glad my camera stayed. Okay. That didn't do anything. That did not do anything. So what did I do wrong? I'm going to ink up my stamp. That's black. I don't think I want black. China blue. Tomato. Turmeric. Of course, it'll be the last one I reach for, I'm pretty sure. Oh my gosh, new grass. There we go, stone gray. All right. You're getting strange results from my various devices. Gave up on the TV. And Michelle, you can hear me. Okay. Yes, it's always the last one. Okay, so I'm just putting some more ink on here. Then I just always stop squeezing it and then use the tip to spread that ink around. Okay, that should help. How come I can't see anybody else's comments? I don't know, Jenna. Well, most people are on. Oh, you can't either, Gretchen? I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, wait, there's a little. Oh, this one says show comments on stage. I can do that. But I'm not sure. I can do that, and if you guys don't like it, just let me know and I'll take that off. Okay, let's see. You know, if there's going to be technical issues, they're going to happen to me. Go ahead and put it back in. That worked for me. Okay, so take the comments off the stage is what you're saying? Okay, just let me know if you can see each other still. I always read your comments out because I never know whether you guys can see them or not. It's a little hard to keep up on Wednesdays, but so by the way, tomorrow night's topic is the Android phone. Like, so if you're wanting to do a YouTube channel and you are wanting to use your phone, there's just some tips and tricks. So hopefully that'll be helpful. I'm gonna try to stick again and hopefully I don't knock myself out of the studio. Okay. Try it again. Okay, I got a little bit of it. It's not great. So we'll see what it looks like. It's very subtle. You know what? Once I put the paint on the back though, I think that you'll be able to see it. So anyway, we're going to use, let's use a smaller plate for this one. I was going to use a large one, but this part of the image is showing up. You can see it on the camera. Tonight is proving my iPhone is a pain, so maybe I'll get an Android. Okay. So, you know, this is the most part you can see. You can see this a little bit, but I'm thinking we're going to do this on a small one. So let me get rid of this tile again because I don't want to get glue on it. Layer with more stamps, maybe. That's a good idea, but I want to try this all over lace one. I'll try it on the small plate. You know, tonight's all about experimentation, but I do like that idea. But I'm a little concerned. The only reason I'm not going to try it is just because I'm a little concerned because you can still see some of the image of the napkin that was on there. So I don't want to make it too busy. Okay. And I was thinking another thing you could do, and you can't put it on the plate side or on the edge, but I was thinking before you did it, you could take gold and on the back side of the plate, you know, paint a little gold line or else do it with, you know, whatever you normally use for gold. But, you know, the gold paint pen, you know, you could do that. And then that would make a gold layer on there. Okay, so now I have to decide which is the right side of my napkin. Which side looks darker? At this side, right? I'm really confused. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I stamped. Okay, here we go. You like experimenting. Yes, I like to just kind of go a little crazy. I can't wait to try the transfer. Okay, just trying to get these wrinkles out because they're in a different place on this one. Just gonna try pressing down. I feel like this one's a little more delicate. The ply is a little different. I have to get busy making some merchandise because not only am I doing your show, Jenna, but I am doing one here downtown in our Altoona at like the beginning of May. Then I think my husband and I are going to Nashville in June. So I'm kind of excited about that too. I've never been. Not a country fan, but from what I understand, there's all kinds of music in Nashville to be heard. So, Michelle, I have to tell you, so these guys that watch me all the time, and I haven't talked to you. So, anyway, I fell down my steps and supposedly broke my knee. I don't really think I did. I knocked that bone spur off. But anyway, so I was out of commission because I was going to come see you, and then I had to catch up and get my custom orders done. So now I think I want to do something totally different. Because my hair's growing out at a faster rate than I think we anticipated. So I will talk to you about it and then surprise everybody if we go ahead with it. Okay, if it gives me some resistance, I'm just gonna wet it again and then pull gently. And like I said, I can let this dry and then just sand it later. And I like to get rid of all that. I'm excited for you guys to see the new digs in the basement. I just hope that my signal's okay. Like I said, I did a test live and it looked fine, but I didn't keep it up because it was just a test. Okay, I'm going to hold the edges and just kind of carefully hold it up. Okay, I think it's going to be pretty with the white paint underneath it. See, I kind of messed up my edge. Be careful. Okay, so I'm going to put this on something to dry, and then we're going to peel another napkin apart. I have all kinds of things sitting around. I can make towers of things. I'm going to use my little spritzer here, and I had a little glue on my hands, so I'm gonna kind of give a little wash here. Okay, I do have my wipes here. Okay, let's peel another napkin so we can have the back page. So I'm not exactly sure how I'll present this tomorrow on the show, but I always do the experimenting with you guys first. I'm going to take my sweater off because I am totally warm. All the lights and the pressure. Okay. All right, looks like this one's going to peel super easy. So I want to save a couple plates to do tomorrow. So let me do. Okay, I'm just thinking. So I have one and have one like that. Let me do this a small plate. And that's the right side. We'll center this one medallion in the middle. And then we'll do something fun with the other one. And that ought to probably take us to the end. If not, we have the back of that other one to paint. And I would like to get that done because I want you to see what it looks like. And I want to see what it looks like. All right, I think we're good. I try to kind of make it look nicer because on the one you could really see it. Okay. I am trying to, I can't see through it, so I'm trying to center it over the plate. Okay, not centered because I can see the edges. A little better now. Okay, that's a little better, I think. Yeah. So now I have a big puff in the middle. Should be easier to smooth out on these smaller plates. So anyway, I got the plates at the Dollar Tree for $1.25 each. So I am filming the basement makeover. So I will put that up on the Statement Designs channel, even though I'm going to use it as my Tuesday Talk studio. But it'll still be for when I go live with the Flippin' Bunch too. I have a big wrinkle there. See, I just put a, I'm going to fix it though. I see the napkin is laying down here. I'm going to try and fix it. So I just put a hole in it, being too rough. Now I seem to have decoupaged the napkin together. It's okay. You know what? I'm going to come back to it. Gonna come back. Here's what I'll do. I'll just take a little piece from like this section, like from the outside of it. And just get just enough to make it look convincing that that's what goes there. Yeah, just sort of matched it up a little bit. Really doesn't have to be perfect because I doubt anybody's going to notice. Okay, and like I said, little wrinkles are not a big deal. Like some of these spots are really hard to pull, and then all of a sudden it'll just start going. I think this is going to be a pretty one. And these, you know, if you did get like just all salad plates and just did some mix and match with one of these napkin sets, they would just be a really cool little set, like you could have for dessert plates, or if you wanted to do a whole dinnerware set. My gosh, you could do whatever you like. But certainly cheaper than a lot of fancy dinner patterns. Okay, I'm not going to flip this because I don't want to touch it anymore on the back till it dries a little bit. So let me get this one out of the way. So again, even though it says dishwasher safe Mod Podge, I don't know whether I would trust these in the dishwasher. It's just I don't know. But again, that would be an experiment too. I don't have a dishwasher. We just wash by hand. Decided to come back and say hi a minute. Yeah, we just wash our dishes by hand. We have an old kitchen, and probably at this point in my life, I don't know whether we'll remodel it at any point in time, but who knows? Maybe. You never know. Okay, let's do something really fun. I'm gonna put this camera down and put this back up here, and take one of these plies, and this is going to be total experimentation because I don't know if it's going to work, but I guess that's what experimenting is all about. But we're going to look at this. I guess Saint Wen. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Ouen. Anybody that's maybe French, tell me how. So it's a beautiful book. So this is really big, and I think it's probably too big for the plate. But I love that. And this image is gorgeous. Again, it comes up a little bit high. These will be really pretty for the smaller plates. And there's other transfer books, but they came out with this spring, but I just grabbed this one. I'm thinking instead of going floral, let's do something different, except I love this one. I think that would be so pretty. I mean, I'm just setting it on there, but I just really think that would be pretty. Maybe if this works, maybe I'll do that one tomorrow on TV. Let's see. I only have 5 minutes, so on TV, it's kind of... And these would be pretty too, the script ones. But I'm thinking about going for this and maybe adding a few little flowers. What do you think about that? Scissors, where are you? Okay, I know where there's a pair. Be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Let's say talk amongst yourselves, but forgot to tell you. There's this pretty lady too. I don't know which. I kind of want to go with this. Just feeling that one. These are the tiniest scissors imaginable, but I don't know where my large ones are, and I need to take the time to go find them. So I remembered those ones. I mean, that one's going to be fun by itself, but we could perhaps mix this stuff with it, maybe some text. Let's see. Well, so we have to remember that when we transfer, we're gonna, have our image on here, and then when we flip it, I mean, whatever we're looking at here, we'll just flip for the plate. So, another thing too, I'm just gonna lay this down here a minute, and then I'm gonna put a plate over it. Yeah, I think that'll work. That'll work. If it works. It'll work if it works, right? So this is going to have to be super duper delicate operation. So I do have a transfer stick here. All right, guys. Wish me luck. Say the transfer prayer. I don't know whether there is one, but when I'm working in a client's home and I'm doing something kind of risky, I'm always praying. I'm always asking. And, you know, he always helps me out too. God always helps me. Okay, darn. Okay, I'm not going to get upset about that because I can fix it. But I have to be careful here. I don't think it's going to take much to transfer onto here. Or this may just not work at all. And maybe I worse. Thank you, Gretchen. And maybe I ruined this most beautiful of all. You know, I love these. I guess this is Persephone. So we have the Persephone mold. Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna start down here. It's working, guys. Look, it worked. What do you know? Okay. So I'm gonna hold this plate over here again. Oh, I don't know what to do, whether to put anything there or not. I feel like I better be careful. I think those other plies. Yeah, nothing like a Greek goddess on your plate. What's for dinner? Greek goddesses. So I think maybe I'll just leave well enough alone. What do you think, guys? You know, another thing that could be done could stamp on the plate itself. Hmm. You know what? Let's experiment. Let's do it. It's 7:45. We've got time. I'm gonna, well, you know what? I should leave this on here while we stamp. The Oh, this one's so gorgeous too. I was thinking about doing one with this, but I don't see a border for this one. But that might be pretty to just, I don't know. So there's this gorgeous floral, you know, big boutique or bouquet thing. Greek, not green goddess dressing. Okay, let's just do the one from the lace one and see if we can manipulate it around. I put stuff on the floor and then I can't reach it. Because, you know, I still have the whole leg thing. I don't know whether this is going to work or not. I don't know whether I want to try because I'm a little afraid to do it. But, oh, wait, we're stamping on this, not on that. You know what? We're going to stamp on the plate. Don't mind me, guys. If it works. I would do it on the outer edge. I think it's going to be kind of difficult to do. Oh, yeah. I think I'm going to make a mess if I do it. So I think I should just leave well enough alone. Leave my original experiment. See how that goes. So let's put the old Mod Podge on. This is really fun. It's one of those instant gratification, you know, projects. Those little lettuce or cabbage leaf molds are also kind of satisfying in that way because you're pulling your two-part epoxy out of the mold before it gets really hard anyway. So it doesn't, you know, that's only taken a few minutes. So okay. Here we go. I'm thinking it's going to be a little easier to, oh boy, to flatten that out. Now I'm worried about this. You know, wrinkly would be cool, right? Old world wrinkles. Add some character. We're going to go for it. I'm so excited to see this one. I should have done this first, but you know how it is. I never really know exactly how things are going to go on Tuesday Talk. I just kind of do them. I make a plan, but then I just kind of go with it. So go with whatever happens. Now I do plan out my Workshop Wednesday segment because it's only 5 minutes. So you have to make sure, or 5 or 6 minutes, but you have to make sure that you know exactly what you're going to be talking about. Although it goes sometimes a little off the cuff as well. Okay. I struggle with getting the plate to me. So that tear wasn't a big issue. Ah, thanks, Michelle. Go with the flow. You have to when it's live, the live TV and live video. It's just, you can't afford to spend your time getting upset about it, I guess. It's the thing. Okay, I'm dying to hold this up, but I'm afraid to try and flip it. So I'm just going to find a place to set it down, and then we will revisit that one real soon. Running out of places. All right, it's sitting down, and I'm going to save these couple of plates for the show tomorrow. Okay, so I'm going to get those out of the way, and then we're going to revisit the ones we did. I'm tempted to do one more. Really tempted, but let's see how the other ones are doing. So the first one we did, where did I put it? Oh, I put it over here. So I'm pretty sure this is the first one we did, which is the large plate. So I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to paint it. Now, before I do that, it's not 100% dry, so I probably shouldn't. I might get the heat gun here and try to finish it off. But I'm just going lightly with this sandpaper in one direction. I do a section at a time. I do it kind of diagonally in one direction and then back the other way. And that gets it pretty good. No, it's not China, but it's ringing. Ringing like it is. My $1.25 China. Or, yeah, $1.25. So I'm lucky because I went online. It said that this particular store had these in stock. So I went there, and apparently they were holding them for somebody, but the cashier said, this lady hasn't come and picked these up. And so the manager said, go ahead and sell them. So I was lucky because I couldn't find them on the shelves. I'm glad I asked. I might have to go to another one and try to get more, especially since this one with the transfer worked. What grit paper is that? This is 220. 220, the go-to. Seems what I always end up with. Now, the worst thing I think that could happen, because I did kind of prematurely paint the back of the little floral one that I did before the show. I did it. What happened was I got a little crackle. So, and then another thing I want to do with that one is I want to give that one I did before the show another coat of the dishwasher safe Mod Podge over the back. Now that it's painted, because you want to keep it dishwasher safe. Again, you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't do it, but so let me put this down here. Try to get rid of my little scrappy doos here. I'm gonna bring this plate up here real quick, and before I quit working with the Mod Podge, I'm gonna put this coat of the dishwasher safe Mod Podge over the back that I painted. Okay, that's done. All right. This is a little sticky, but it's pretty much dry. I'm just gonna be a maverick here and just go ahead and paint it. I'm using Magnolia paint from Dixie Belle. Magnolia is the color. It's just the regular chalk mineral. Okay, looking for my brushes. There we go. Okay, so this is going to make that napkin design pop. It looks pretty as it is, but it's like translucent. So this is going to really bring the design out. And you still have to be kind of gentle, I think, at this point, especially since my Mod Podge isn't 100% dry. And you could do, if you wanted to do this part one color, and then you could put another coat, another color on around the edge. That would be kind of pretty, maybe. But I'm just going to do it all since it's an all over pattern. But that would be pretty, I think. Patience is a virtue, isn't it? I'm dying to look at that plate, the one that we did the transfer, and see what that looks like. But, pretty sure I will ruin it if I pick it up. It's drying right under the light, so that is good. So we were supposed to get hit with a snowstorm yesterday, and it missed us. I mean, we got a little bit of snow, but thank God that was all there was just a little bit of snow, because I'm not into it, for one, and for another, I had to go work with a client. I am just a little bit, gun shy now after taking my fall on the ice. Just kind of would prefer to stay home when it's yucky out. So it all worked out. Okay, so I've got a coat of that on there, and I'm gonna slide it over here, and I'm gonna put the camera up and I'll pick it up and show it to you that way. Because I'm gonna hold it by the edges here. Oh, I like it. That's really pretty. So yeah, so let me figure out where to put that again. Where did I have this one? Huh. That's that's interesting. I know I had it somewhere. Okay, well, it's gonna just go there. Okay. So let's look and see. We did this other one. I don't know if this was our second one. What do we have here? Oh, that's the one we did with the lace. Really? That would be cool, Gretchen. I'd love to see your set of dishes. All right, I really am dying to do this one. It was in the light, so if it crackles a little bit, I'm okay with that. Meaning the Mod Podge really is glue, so that is essentially what crackle medium is. To get your paint to crackle is you paint it with glue first, or crackle medium, which is a formula that's essentially glue. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I will share the link to this, but you can find the most beautiful napkins. And I also found, like there was a set of mahjong tiles, and I think that that would be fun. Like if you had a card group or something that was mahjong players, wouldn't that be fun to serve? Thought they'd make cute little earrings too. Okay. Okay, I'm dying to paint this and see what it looks like. I'm going to get rid of that brush because that has the Mod Podge on it. I can do that later after everything really dries. And there's my big scissors I just noticed. Oh, my mom would have loved that. And I have a friend that loved mahjong. Oh, cool. Well, when I locate the napkins, I'll send you a couple, and then you can make your friend some mahjong plates. That'd be a great gift. Unless you don't exchange gifts, then you can just give the napkins. So here, you can decoupage yourself some plates. Then be sure to share the video link. I always have an angle, Oh, look, you're looking at me and you should be looking at me painting. Okay. I can't wait to see this one. All right, guys, what do you think? What do you think it's going to look like? Dun, dun, dun. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing I did before because holding it by the edges, I think, is better. I'm going to be surprised as you are. Okay, we can't see it. The lights, it's the lights. And the ink is so pale. Okay, I see the design. Okay, boy, if I could figure out how to switch that. Here, I'm going to do it. Okay. That actually turned out really pretty. It's very subtle, and I think it's really pretty. It does really look like lace. That would be pretty to, layer a bunch of those. That would be pretty, like, mixed in with Easter stuff too. Very springy and pretty. Okay, let me put this over here to dry. Okay, what haven't we looked at? Our Lady. Okay. Could you see it that well? Okay, I know it's 8:03, but let's do this one because I think I'm going to give the lady a few more minutes to dry. So I don't really want to get the heat gun out. The Mod Podge dries pretty quick. And that is in the light. But it doesn't look dry, but we'll see. Sorry, I know you can't see this, but I have it like to my chest. Trying to do it fast because it's already 8:03. Okay. This part is so fast. I mean, this is such a quick project. I mean, you could have that dinnerware done. Persephone, yes. Persephone. We want Persephone. What did I call her? That lady. That lady. Who's that lady? Hey, this is the one I repaired. You know, that little tear, so hopefully we won't notice it. Yeah, I think I'm going to go buy extra plates, and this would be a terrific way to make an extra, set of dishes. Okay, how did I do this before? Okay. Now it's off center, but I like it. I mean, I feel like this is the same quality of stuff that you can buy, like you see these kind of plates. Like just today, I was at Home Goods, and I saw stuff like this. So I think they're pretty. They had some cool looking napkins too, but okay. Let's do it. Let us do it. And if I do have any like glue on my fingers, thank you. It'll wash off the front of the plate for sure. Which I'm pretty sure I do. I will definitely, as long as it looks decent, be posting the lace plate and this on Persephone on the Creative Tribe. No longer on the stockist page because I'm not a stockist anymore, but and Jenna, I really like that idea of layering, and I will try it. But I just wanted to get these ones in and see what would happen with these. Okay. Like I said, that's actually pretty dry. Here we go. Trying to think, is this the best color for this? I think so. We're gonna go for it. So excited and a little nervous. So while I'm painting, I'll remind you, tomorrow night is the Android Tips and Tricks, and I'm hosting that one. And we're also going to have part 2 of Mara's friend that did the river pour, the resin table. So we'll show the rest of that. Well, it's not the rest. That's only part two. There's a lot of steps in the process. We're almost there. Just doing the border here, and this would have been cool to do that lace background on, Jenna, if you're still here with the layering, that would have been a good idea. Didn't you suggested it, but I didn't think about it because the Persephone would be in the foreground. So that would have been a good all over to do. So okay. I don't know whether I tore that a little bit there or not. Can't tell. It's possible because I kind of rushed things, but any chance you'll have a hint at the next Unique Antique Challenge? Yes, I do. I'm pretty sure that she already posted it. I could check and make sure. Think she already posted it? Not 100% sure. Yeah, she did. She posted it on the Flippin' Fab YouTubers page. And I can look over there super duper quick. I know you can't see anything except my plate, but I'm checking. As long as she posted it, I will. Yeah, okay. She did. So it's March 28th, and it's going to be called Embellishments. And it is going to be just basically you can embellish the piece with all the bells and whistles, molds, transfers, all that fun stuff. So I worked all day, so I'll check after the show. Or Flames. Wasn't Persephone tied to Hades? Oh, I'm not sure. And wasn't there something with pomegranates in her too? I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do this again. And I'm so nervous. Oh, she's cool. And I love, you can see the little designs that came through on that napkin, and also the cracks. I mean, it did like where it was wrinkled, it made like cracks. So I'm pretty much in love with Persephone. Thanks, Jenna. I love her. And it would have been a really good idea to do that lace on the back. So I'm pretty pumped about this one. So let me put the camera up. Thanks, Cheryl. All right, guys. I'm so glad you joined me tonight and put up with my live experimentation. So now I'll have to get it together for the show tomorrow, let everything dry. The design and cracks are perfect for a Greek statue. Wonderful. Okay. Yeah, I think that you can have so much fun with this, just anything, anything you want. Find the napkins, there's place your mother-in-law's calling. Okay, good luck. Okay, see you, Gretchen. Love you. Yeah, so I think you could find napkins anywhere. My gosh, the internet is a host of, millions of things that we can buy. So look for napkins and make some dinnerware. And have fun with the pieces the plies that you don't use. So, all right. Thank you so much for watching. And I will post the clip from tomorrow's workshop Wednesday after he posts it. So thanks so much for joining me. And I love you guys. Have a wonderful night.